Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some pretty fun news to go discuss, which is the brand new next generation Xbox. Now, as you guys have probably seen these last few weeks, we've kind of seen a back and forth. Some people are saying that the next Xbox was canceled. Some people are saying Xbox is chilling. Some people are saying AMD was going crazy. And we saw that they also canceled the Xbox handheld. And we even discussed this a little bit too, but we have even more information coming out right now discussing, and basically from the Xbox executives, that there is a reconfirmation that the next generation console is still in development with AMD and already is now in the prototyping and also design stages. Now, we've touched on this a little bit more, but there's a little bit more information. So hopefully you guys will sit back, relax, and enjoy. We have a giveaway going on too, so make sure you guys join that on up for $500 or Switch 2 or PS5 Pro. I'll link down below, or just subscribe here if you guys want. We've been doing a bunch of a second channel drama I keep mentioning that's linked down below. It's kind of been popping if you guys are curious on like Twitch drama and such. If you guys want to, if not, no worries. We're going to keep this like fun gaming news, gossip, and all, other just weird stuff down there below. But let's go talk about this. So Xbox, it's in a weird spot. It's been in a weird spot. These last few weeks have been rough, and we even made a video on the biometrics this week, that people do not want to give their IDs and have their face scanned logged in like some weird cloud with Xbox. People don't want to pay more for Game Pass. Xbox consoles are already $800 to the top tier, and it just is a lot. So people aren't really looking forward to the next Xbox. It's been kind of a crazy time. So for this, we have now a new article, though, at least confirming it. And this to get a little bit of like love back over here. That Microsoft reconfirms next-gen Xbox console in development. We've been looking and prototyping and designing the next upcoming Xbox. Xbox President Sarah Bond reconfirms the next-gen console is in development with AMD already in prototyping and design stages. Microsoft has once again confirmed that the next generation Xbox console is well underway. In a new interview with Variety, Xbox President Sarah Bond said the company is actively prototyping and designing its future hardware, something fans have been waiting to hear more about since the first hints last year. So basically, people have been talking about the Xbox, they were kind of curious about it, etc. Like, I'm interested, I guess. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. I think I'll buy it. And you can probably tell in the apprehension. I have a nice PC. I'd rather maybe just upgrade my PC and have all the Game Pass options on my PC for PC Day 1. I think Xbox is kind of okay with that because they obviously own Windows and they get money from Game Pass regardless, and they're becoming a publisher. So maybe they even just want people to stay on PC, because PC is a somewhat massive market, probably way bigger than Xbox as of this moment. And obviously Xboxes aren't selling that good and cost a lot of money. And well, I guess we'll go and see. But it does look like they're at least going to want to maybe make at least one more. We are 100% looking at making things in the future, Bond said. But see how they noticed how they said we're looking at, first and foremost. So we're not sure if there's going to be 2, 3, 4 consoles, if they're going to maybe cancel things, whatever. We have our next-gen hardware in development. We've been looking at prototyping, designing, and we have a partnership we've announced with AMD around it, so that is coming. So basically, this is them confirming, at least for the next-gen, next Xbox, it will happen. But they're maybe curious on other stuff. The looking at is like, do we want another handheld after this one? Do we want another TV integration? Do we want like a PC version of Xbox, which would actually be awesome. I would love if they made PCs. Like Microsoft kind of already does and works with like Dell and other companies. So they're around, they do stuff. But I wouldn't mind having a pure Xbox, like very optimized PC that would be good for like 8 years. And it has good specs, maybe costs a bit more. You can plug your monitors into it. That'd be dope. Like, literally, you know how we have like Alienware and everyone thought it was like, oh, it's the gaming PC and it was a little more expensive. Yeah, do that same marketing, make it look cool like a big Xbox PC tower, but make it affordable and mass produced with AMD softwares and CPUs and like maybe even custom drivers. I would buy that. Would you guys buy that? I would. I basically have the same idea of a console where things are made for that specifics, so it's optimized very well, and it kind of goes off from that. So Bond added that this is the next-gen console that will sit alongside Xbox's growing ecosystem, not replace it. She explained that their recently launched ROG Ally and Ally X handhelds developed in partnership with Asus and AMD are part of a company's effort to give players more ways to play, not a shift away from traditional consoles. I like this. I actually have one of my friends, Cam, who did go get his own handheld, and it turned out good. Like, his handheld turned out, like, actually seems pretty fun. Like, it looks like it runs good specs. Still very pricey, and I think that's the big push away from most folks. I would agree, but it seems like it runs good. And that's expanding the Xbox ecosystem. Handhelds seem cool. It's a niche, but it's cool. TV stuff, I don't think that's going to catch on. Maybe in the future, but whatever. Consoles, yes, they're already kind of cool, although falling off, besides, whatever. I think PC is growing massively. What we saw here was an opportunity to innovate in a new way and to bring gamers another choice. In addition to our next-gen hardware, she said, we're always listening to what players and creators want. When there is demand for innovation, we're going to build it. They very conveniently disappoint when it comes to listening when we want lower prices on Game Pass. Not $80 games, although they did taper back, give them credit, and obviously a cheaper Xbox. It's gone up twice in the last few months. Not what I want personally, but that's is what it is. We have our next gen hardware in development, says Xbox president. This isn't the first time Microsoft has talked about its future console plans. Earlier this year, Bond called the upcoming system the largest technical leap you will ever have seen in a hardware generation. That at least is exciting. Like all the negative news and prices and Game Pass, that at least is hyping me up. Because I want to have better graphics. I want to have things be amazing. I want my next Xbox, if I get it, to be better than PlayStation. Like, I like my PlayStation. I'm kind of a PlayStation fanboy between the two, because Xbox has kind of disappointed me this generation. But if I'm going to be spending a lot of money, and it's going to be, like, we're trying to compete, why not have a better version? Make maybe PlayStation slightly cheaper, slightly worse specs. They have their exclusives and optimizations. And maybe make Xbox better. Like, maybe you cost an extra $100, and you get more of the extreme market. And then you have an excuse to not make 50 million Xboxes at a loss. You can make 10 million and then make good money, and then people will have their console for a long time and most likely switch to Game Pass. Like, I think it seems all great. Since that the company aims to make a major jump beyond the Xbox Series X and S. Microsoft also reaffirmed its multi-year partnership with AMD, as they mentioned throughout this video. If you guys want more Xbox next-gen news, let me know or subscribe, and I'll make sure to cover it, because there's been a little bit more as well. It's been a little bit of a dry gaming these last few days, so I've been doing my second channel. While there's still no official release window, reports and leaks have pointed to a possible 2027 launch, but it also still has their same issues. Or it seems like it's also in the same expected timeline for the PlayStation 6. So details are still in the wraps, but leaks suggest AMD's next-gen Magnus APU could power the console, promising faster speeds, better efficiency, and stronger AI capabilities. Now, one thing to kind of note on, and I would love to do a more proper video breakdown in the future, once we have a reason to, or just whenever there's a lull for it. Microsoft has been investing a lot of money in AI. Like PlayStation has with their building it with the PSSR and AMD's integrations, but Microsoft themselves are building massive data centers, spending billions upon billions of dollars, building these like massive huts where it's just powered with energy. Like they're getting energy connection on the grid, being able to run AI, everything, everything out there. And that's a big deal. Like they are investing into the real, like the data cloud of AI. So think streaming, think cloud services, and also utilizing AI maybe in the cloud itself. We'll see what happens in the next few years for gaming. But this is going to be big. But we haven't seen them utilize AI in their Xbox consoles yet. And I think that's the big thing to note. They have not had any AI for building games, dialogues, helping for efficient with animations and graphics, while PlayStation's been running ahead and having this all on the PSSR and building up their AI like mega storage of information. AI right now is just basically machine learning where you need the information to learn. You need the actions, animations, buildings, video games. And PlayStation right now already has a few years of practice. The PS5 Pro's been out for about a year, and also they were testing before and also evolving it. Like they were doing it in practice. Xbox hasn't. And we're going to have to see what Xbox uses in the future, because if Xbox doesn't, at the end of the day, it's going to be rough, man. It's going to be rough. And AI is going to probably be a big factor for efficiency in gaming. If you could save on hardware compute and GPU compute to make your PS6 go and run more optimized, then you will. That means you could have a worser hardware, a worse GPU, CPU, but it could run better. And Xbox doesn't seem to have that at all with this one. So basically they're saying these rig prices are going to be rough. I'm curious what the next Xbox price is going to be. It does seem like the next Xbox is confirmed still, and PlayStation is probably going to still be matching them with similar year releases. Looks like people are still leaning towards PlayStation, and it does look like Xbox might be trying to mix up what they're trying to produce. Maybe more handhelds. Maybe a tiered system for like 5 different PCs maybe. Like a $1,300 Xbox, but it's a PC with good specs. That'll last many years. You could plug in your monitors. Maybe like an $800 PC where it's not the best, you can still run Game Pass or run on out. It should be fine. It should be all around fine. And that's, I think, a big thing to go note for all this stuff, is that Xbox is at least still in the console game, although they're definitely losing and not making as much money, especially in comparison to PlayStation themselves. So I appreciate you guys all so much for watching here. Appreciate you guys all your thoughts. So make sure you guys join the giveaway if you guys have not done so already. I'll have it linked down below in the comment section. It will also probably be live up on Twitch if you guys want to follow and hang out over there. I appreciate you guys all so much for everything. I'll talk to you guys all soon.